Yesterday, on Friday, news came out that the Supreme Court shot down President Biden's plan for student loan forgiveness.
Boo.
It's not a thing. It's not going to happen.
Whack.
President Biden saying, "Oh, we're not giving up the fight." And it's like, bro, you might not even be president by this time. Like in 2024, like you don't have that much more like time, dude. I'm just being real here. Like
that is fact.
That's what that was like one of his main points, right? When he was running for president, is like we're gonna get the student loan debt down.
Yeah, and he didn't even do it.
No, he knew he couldn't do it. It was just like a talking point. In my own thoughts, I don't know much about like politics, so I kind of steer away. Like I get close to like the exit to talk about politics, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna just go back in like the main road here.
Seriously, same.
But Brooke, with that being said, what are your initial thoughts, feelings, reactions, opinions to the Supreme Court officially just shutting down the student loan forgiveness stuff?
Well, I'm kind of sad because, I mean, hey, $10,000 off my loans would have been really nice. But, I mean, to be honest, I really don't have that much student loan debt because I basically paid for my own first 2 years of college and community college.
Smart.
And, with scholarships and stuff, too.
Smart.
So, I don't owe anything for my first 2 years, and then, basically my student loan debt is from my last 2 years at university, so I don't have that much, but, I mean, hey, it would have been nice, and, I don't know, just, I wasn't actually sure if it really was gonna happen, so I wasn't also trying to get, my hopes up, but it has been nice to, have the pause though, because I don't know, for me it was really convenient because COVID hit and I graduated in 2021, so I graduated and have not had to pay student loan yet.
Yeah.
So I've just been chilling, and it's been nice to not have to put my money towards that and all the other things I have to pay for in life now. So now it's gonna suck to have to go to pay that, but might enroll in a master's program soon, so it's kind of on pause again now, so
2 more years of deferment, baby.
Exactly, so put that off. But I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to get $10,000 off, but I don't know, I guess I'm not super hurt about it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I think my thoughts about the Supreme Court officially saying hell no to this plan was yeah, it would have been nice to have $10,000 to take it off my bottom line, but again, I didn't expect that to even happen.
Right.
And it's kind of been a long fight, so you kind of figured this is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And again, don't get me wrong, I would have been super grateful to have $10,000 taken off my bottom line.
Right.
But at the same time, that's kind of a drop in a bucket for me personally, because I have more than student loan debt than you do.
Right.
So
it would have only been a dent. I mean, I feel like a lot of people have a lot of debt, so
yeah, it would have been and personally, I knew the risk involved with going to grad school, or going to college, in general. We all know college is super expensive, and student loan debt is a thing. It has been for, I don't know, decades now. I feel like college tuition has just skyrocketed.
Right.
So, I mean, I was fully prepared to pay it off, right?
Yeah.
And especially if you choose a path or a program that's going to get you, a pay increase once you're done,
right,
you have to factor that in, right? Because
right,
I luckily work in a space where I'm paid pretty well, so
right.
I can pay back my loan. So I know everyone's not like that, but I think we gotta put some of the onus on us people. Be you have to look at the outlook of your program and your career path, and then kind of the pros and cons. Okay, if I went to grad school and I incurred X number of debt, right?
Yeah.
Will I be able to get a salary to pay off that debt,
right.
and then also live a good life,
right?
Have money for everything else, So those are kind of my thoughts on it. I know I'll probably get hate for thinking that, because a lot of people expected the $10,000 to hit their bottom line and get slashed out and stuff like that. But I think that's just It's just facts. Like
Yeah.
if you go into a program and you choose a career, like you can't be like, oh, I got a grad degree in this and I'm only making like $40,000 a year. It's like, well,
Yeah.
like, was that career path the best choice then? I'm going to grad school, the best choice then.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, I know I probably get hate for thinking that, but I think it's
I mean, it is what it is right now. I mean, yeah, I definitely think like college should be more affordable for sure. But it's like, again, like this is what we're dealt with right now. And like you said, like maybe not everybody knows the risk of like going into it and like the money you owe when you go get out of it kind of thing. But like you do have to start paying that back like after you graduate, you know? So I don't know. It's kind of just like what we're dealt with. And yeah, like it'd be cool if we could get somewhere where it's like more affordable for like everybody to get a college education if they wanted to, but like I don't know, it's kind of just like what we're dealt with at the time. And like, is it great? No, but like you said, it's like what we do to get like the job we want and the pay we want.
yeah. I mean, the general rule of thumb I followed when looking at college, or I guess more like grad school programs, is like if you don't expect your salary to be higher than what you're paying for this grad school program, then don't do it.
That's true.
Like if your grad school program costs $40,000 and your estimated salary after completing that program is $40,000.
Right. Like
That's not a good investment of your time and money.
Right.
Like, you need to make sure you're making, safely probably double the cost of your grad school program.
Right.
And maybe even like 3 times the cost of your grad school program, depending on where you go. I know some, like, my grad school program wasn't a whole lot at NIU. I studied data analytics, and it was online, so it was a little bit cheaper. It was like $30,000.
Sure.
So I felt kind of safe. Like, if I'm working in the data analytics space, if I'm not making more than $30,000,
Right, like that's
then
something's
something's wrong.
Right.
Like, I'm not good then, or something like that, right?
Right.
So, and again, I know that's pretty cheap. If you go more of a, I don't know,
prestige.
yeah,
college, I
prestige
guess.
school. Like, I know some programs are like 6 figures.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
For real?
yeah. So I think so, at least. Like, I can see like a Harvard.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
No,
I
I'm
know it's
not
kind of
into that,
extreme.
so,
Like,
I don't know.
I'm not smart enough to go to an Ivy League school, so I will never even apply there. But there are some like programs that are pretty high in like tuition, and I feel like you got this way, like the pros and cons. Just know that like you're gonna have to pay that like money back at some point. I mean, the money has to come from like somewhere.
That's facts.
So if say the student loan forgiveness plan did go through, right? That money probably come from like taxpayers, right? So the money comes from somewhere. Nothing's ever free.
Right.
But I do think it's a little bit like weird how, I get it, it's like it's business versus like individuals, but like the PPP loan stuff, like a lot of people got, I think, relief, like a lot of relief for their PPP loan debt
Yeah.
during like the whole like COVID time.
Yeah.
And this sucks that like us people like can't get any debt relief, but
Yeah. It is what it is now, I guess.
yeah, it just seems kind of like it's just that aspect does make it sucky. Like,
Yeah.
it's like damn, like
Right. Like, give me something.
we can't get a little bit. You helped out all these like business
Like,
owners and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Those are my initial thoughts. Again, I probably will get hate for it because I'm not part of the camp. It's like, no, give me whatever. I'm entitled to the $10,000 slashed off my bottom line.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I knew the risk going into grad school and just even college in general. I knew I had to pay back the debt at some point.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not really too taken aback from the Supreme Court ruling.